All right, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. It's 7 a.m. where I am here in Arizona, USA. And welcome to Guided Meditation for Deep Relaxation and Insight. I am Patrick Batson, channel for Kinu Thomas, and I do this meditation every week. And it's all about clearing all of those unwanted things that keep us from connecting with our higher self. And to put it in a more positive way, it's to allow the higher self a truer, more open pathway to connection with our physical selves. And very often that does involve clearing some stuff that we've accumulated throughout our journey. And so guided meditation is a great way to help us do that. And so I appreciate you joining or viewing if you're viewing later. This week, the theme is reframing our past and choosing our future. This meditation is all about reinforcing our ability to reframe our past and to choose our future. Reinforcing our ability to do that. So a key part of this is to recognize that we are always at choice, and that we draw to us all life experience through our choices and our thoughts, our emotions, and our beliefs. And they're all acting upon our field of potential. And this is the essence of the old saying, as you believe, so you receive. Now, most people vacillate between feeling the truth of that and rejecting it. And usually it has to do with whether we're attracting experiences that we judge to be desirable or undesirable. And sometimes we see a direct connection between what we think we are creating and what shows up, and sometimes we're completely unaware and we're left wondering, why did that happen? I didn't ask for that. I didn't think I was asking for that. So the message today is that yes, at some level you did create that experience, and your choice to experience it may have happened in the planning that takes place prior to embodiment. And so while your conscious physical mind may reject the experience and judge it to be bad, from the physical perspective, your higher mind knows that it is a necessary catalyst for your growth and awakening, and your higher mind welcomes the experience. It's excited about it. Often what the human mind rejects or tries to avoid is exactly what we need and what we've agreed to experience for the growth that we come to the earth plane for. And the higher mind's excited about that because it's like, oh, good, they're doing it, right? The higher mind doesn't judge one thing as good or bad. It only says, this is my creation and it is happening for me, not to me, but for me. And it is a necessary step on my path to awakening to my true magnificence, and therefore I embrace it. And this can be difficult to grok if we're only aligned to the limited perspective of our physical experience. And that's why we're practicing these guided meditations, to expand our awareness that we are much bigger than this limited physical experience. And from the perspective of the higher mind, all that is, there is only gratitude for all life experiences, because they all contribute to our expansion into the claiming of our divine magnificence. When we can align our physical mind's perspective with our higher mind's perspective, divine alchemy is possible. That which was previously fearful is now welcome without fear, because we perceive our power to transmute it. And we understand that we can claim the power and transcend any and all conditions in the physical plane. And that's really why we're here. So enough chat. Let's get into it. With all that in mind, let's begin with a full, deep breath into your belly and let it out slowly through the mouth. And do that again. In through the nose, deep into the belly, and exhale slowly through the mouth. And allow yourself to just relax into your chair or the floor or bed beneath you if you're lying down, and feel it almost as a feeling of sinking down as you start to release stress and become very present in this moment of now. And set your intention to fully receive the healing or the change that you are here for today, and give permission for that healing or change to happen. Why is that important? Nothing happens in your life experience that you don't give permission to on some level. You have to give permission for change if you want it to happen. You can wish for it, but you have to really claim it, okay? So affirm then your own divine magnificence, for you are a divine being in a human body, and you are empowered to choose the life that you desire, free of the expectations or limitations or judgments of others. So affirm that. Affirm your magnificence. Affirm your power of choice. And invite in any guides whose assistance you wish to have today. We all have guides in spirit who are here to assist us anytime we ask, and it is their joy to help us on our journey. And you don't even need to know who they are. Just know that they are with you and that you can call on them at any time. So invite their energy of support in now, if that feels appropriate. And notice if you can feel their gentle presence. Notice if you can become aware of any subtle shifts in your own energy field. And if you don't, that's fine. And if you do, that's also fine. Good, and now invite the energy of the earth into your own energy field. The earth is constantly supporting us, whether we know it or not. And it can support us more strongly. And it is also the earth's joy to do that. When you consciously and intentionally invite the earth's energy of support into your own energy field. So do that. And once again, just see if you notice any subtle shifts. Good. And now take another full deep breath in through the nose, deep into the belly, and exhale slowly through your mouth. And do this again, in through the nose, deep breath into the belly, and exhale slowly through the mouth, and allow yourself to settle into an easy rhythm of breathing this way at whatever pace is comfortable for you. Continuing to breathe gently and rhythmically and deeply, I invite you to relax and let go of the thoughts of responsibilities that would normally preoccupy your mind, and allow yourself to be very present here and now. There is nothing of importance to stop you from taking this time to simply relax and enjoy the feeling of returning to your natural state of consciousness, a place of ease, where your mind and body naturally want to go to experience the joy of simply being. Continuing to maintain that gentle rhythm of breathing that feels comfortable to you, breathing as deeply into your belly as you can, while remaining comfortable, and exhaling slowly through your mouth. And as you continue this breathing, become aware of being aware in your body. Be aware of being aware in your body. And now see a soft white light beginning to form in your heart center. It starts small, almost a dot. A gentle, warm glow of white light. And with each in-breath, see this light grow brighter, more luminous. And with each exhale, see and feel this light expanding, growing bigger. And feel yourself starting to relax deeply, starting to let go of all stress and tension, as it is dissolved completely by this brilliant light that is growing within your chest and your heart center. And allow this to happen slowly. There's no need to rush, just seeing the light grow brighter on each breath, expanding bigger with each out-breath, and allowing it to dissolve any stress or tension you are carrying in your body as it expands. As you feel your breath leaving your lungs, feel the light expanding beyond your heart center, growing gently to fill your whole chest, and dissolving any stress or tension in your chest. Good, and as the light grows brighter with each in-breath, expanding on the exhale to encompass your whole upper body now, and with it any stress or tension you may have been carrying in your shoulders and your shoulder blades and your back. Just let it go. Any tightness in your back or stomach or arms is just completely dissolved into the light as the warm, comfortable, peaceful feeling of deep relaxation takes over your whole upper body and your arms as you begin to feel loose and limp, heavy and warm, sinking down in deeper connection with the earth beneath you. Good, and as this light grows brighter and bigger with each breath, it expands now into your neck and head, and so does the deep feeling of relaxation as your jaw relaxes completely, going loose and limp, and all of your facial muscles and all the little muscles and tendons around your eyes just let go, become loose and limp, warm and relaxed. Good. Now see and feel this brilliant white light expanding down into your lower body, all the way down your legs, which sink down deeper into the support of the earth beneath you. And now the light expands into your ankles and feet, releasing any and all remaining tension in your body as it dissolves into the light that now floods your entire body. Yes, your whole physical body is now bathed in this brilliant white light. Every cell of your body is now illuminated by the warmth and peace of this brilliant white light. And as you continue to breathe in deeply, this light grows even more luminous with each inhale. And it continues to expand with each exhale, gently expanding now beyond your physical body. See and feel this light now expanding beyond your physical body until you are surrounded by a cocoon of white light, extending beyond your physical body for about 8 feet in every direction, front and back, right and left, above and below. And this cocoon of light is in no way confining or restrictive. It is soft and porous like a cloud or a mist or simply a radiant light. And you are relaxing as you are surrounded by this brilliant white light because it feels so good, so deeply, deeply peaceful and natural, so very familiar, as though it contains wonderful aspects of yourself that you may have forgotten or allowed to become dormant. Your joyful experiences, your talents, your gifts, your good feelings, your sense of wonder and appreciation for the gift of life. In this peaceful space, surrounded by and infused with this beautiful light, you sense a wonderful feeling of lightness, as though your whole body is growing lighter and lighter, and you feel more ease and joy than you've felt in quite a while. All worry or concern is completely dissolved in the light. All stress and tension is completely dissolved. And you are light and free. I wonder if you are aware that there is an even deeper level of relaxation available to you. An even deeper level of relaxation than you are now experiencing. I would love for you to experience this now, so to do so, I will ask you to float gently up in your cocoon of light to 3 more levels of relaxation. And each time you float up, you will double the relaxation you are currently feeling. So let's do that now. See and feel the brilliant white light surrounding your body like a cocoon of light, a soft, porous cloud or mist, or simply a radiant light, and feel its gentle warmth all around you, feeling safe and comfortable. In a moment I will count from 1 to 3, and at the count of 3, your cocoon of light will begin floating you up to a soft, puffy white cloud where you can pause for a moment. And when you reach it, you will have doubled your relaxation. There's nothing you need to do because the cocoon of light does all of the work for you. So just relax and allow it to happen. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, floating up to the soft, puffy white cloud and doubling your relaxation. Very good, and continuing to feel safe and comfortable and so deeply relaxed. In a moment I'll count from 1 to 3 again, and at the count of 3 your cocoon of light will again float up and take you to a higher cloud where you can pause again, and you will have doubled your relaxation. There's nothing you need to do, just allow it to happen. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, floating up in your cocoon of light, up to the soft, puffy white cloud, and doubling your relaxation. Very good. Now we only have 1 more cloud to go where you will reach the deepest level of relaxation possible, a place where you will feel wonderful, peaceful, and more relaxed than you've ever known. Just want it to happen, and it will be very easy for you. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, floating all the way up to your very deepest level of relaxation, higher and lighter. And the higher you float, the deeper you relax. And the deeper you relax, the better you feel. Your body is now totally relaxed, and your mind is totally relaxed and at ease. Nothing to do, nowhere to be, just here and now, completely relaxed, completely calm, and at peace. And as you continue to enjoy the peaceful feeling of total relaxation on this wonderful cloud, continue to maintain a gentle rhythm of breathing that feels comfortable to you. And I wonder if you will become aware of a feeling of tremendous joy within you as you relax on this cloud, feeling the joy surrounding you and resonating deeply within every cell of your body. And with this feeling of tremendous joy comes a feeling of even greater lightness. Feel yourself becoming lighter and lighter, so that you begin to float gently higher now, surrounded by the cocoon of light with a feeling of complete peace and safety, knowing that your cocoon of light protects and guides you at all times, always knowing exactly where to go and exactly what you need to be safe and comfortable and completely at ease. And as you continue to float higher and higher, past the clouds, and up into the Earth's atmosphere, and beyond the atmosphere, beyond the Earth's gravitational pull, feeling even lighter beyond the pull of gravity, until you now see the Earth below you, as if in a picture you may have seen taken from space. The full Earth in view, in beautiful, vibrant color. See it now, see it clearly. Good, and pausing now, continuing to look down from your perspective high above the Earth, I invite you to look off to one side, and then to the other, and notice a timeline below you, stretching far off in both directions. Make this timeline any color you wish. Notice it below you, between you and the Earth, and see it stretching off in both directions farther than you can see. Good, and notice that directly below you on the timeline is a brilliant ball of white light, just like the one surrounding you. This is your current point of time on your timeline. In a moment, I'm going to invite you to travel back along the timeline, and as you do, know that you can return to this current point of time simply by deciding to be here. So I invite you to look back along the timeline that stretches into your past, see it going off way into the distance, farther than you can see, to infinity. And notice that there are more points of brilliant light on that timeline. Many more points of brilliant light, as well as points of darkness, like black spots on the timeline. See them clearly, and see them neutrally without any emotional attachment to them at all. Good. The dark points represent experiences you've had in this lifetime and past lifetimes that you judge to be negative. Fearful times, times of hardship or heartache, times when you felt unloved or betrayed, when you experienced loss, loneliness, despair, when people close to you did not meet your expectations, did not give you what you needed or wanted in the moment, or when you feared that you did not meet the expectations of others. Dark nights of the soul, when you decided there must be no God or that you're unworthy of love. And times when you felt persecuted for speaking your truth, or for living your life as you intended. See the dark points neutrally, without any emotional attachment to them. Very good, and I wonder if you can see and feel yourself moving along the timeline into the past as you float high above it, very slowly at first, passing over those points of light and dark. And I invite you to choose one of the dark points. It could be one that you've just moved over, or one that you see far off down your timeline of the past. You'll know which one is speaking to you because it begins to glow red. See it clearly now. And now from your position above this timeline, move to where you are just above that spot. And connect deeply with the supportive, comforting energy of the cocoon of brilliant white light that continues to surround you. That which originated in your own heart center. And feel its strength and peace and comfort. Good, and continuing to feel this peace and comfort, I invite you to neutrally observe the events of that time that this dark spot represents. See it as though you are watching it on a large screen in front of you. See the details as best as you can remember them, like watching a movie that you are not all that invested in. You're just neutrally observing the events taking place dispassionately, without any emotional reaction one way or the other. See it now. Watch the events unfold and see them neutrally. Good. And now let this scene fade. Let the screen go blank for a moment. And reconnect with the brilliant white light surrounding you, emanating from your heart center. Feel its strength, its clarity, and its power. And I invite you to become aware that we all have experiences in our lives that we wish we didn't have to endure. Those times when it feels as though life is happening to us, outside of our control. And although we may know that we can learn and grow from these challenges, sometimes we fixate on the struggle, or the pain, or the unfulfilled expectations, or the shame we might feel, the judgment of self and others. And we carry those negative associations forward into our current experience on our timeline of life. If they're not balanced properly, these negative associations can become strong filters through which we see the world, impacting our self-image, our emotions, our relationships, and our expectations for the future. Become aware that we don't have to carry the pain of these events forward. Instead, we can choose to bring forward only the achievements we gain through these experiences, the greater strength of character, the more compassionate heart, the increased capacity to love and forgive ourselves and others, the improved ability to discern our own personal truth, the heightened sense of our own unique individuality, and the greater enlightenment. These positive achievements strengthen and amplify our unique talents and gifts. Become aware that we choose to keep the positive achievements from each experience if we desire to. We can choose to just leave the rest behind. That's right. We can choose to carry forward only the positive outcomes of our life experiences and leave all negative associations with those experiences behind. In fact, we rarely remember any event in our past with much accuracy. Science has proven that even our most profound memories are only 50% accurate at best, and yet we carry these incorrect memories with us throughout our lives, allowing them to affect how we see ourselves and others, impacting our current and future choices, even affecting our health and well-being. And they aren't even completely accurate. They're just projections of our fears. So if our memories are false to begin with, it stands to reason that we can simply change them to be whatever we want them to be. We can choose for every negative memory to be a positive one, with the highest outcome we desire, and we can do that quickly and easily right here and now, with the creative power of our choice. So let's do that. I invite you to see projected on the screen in front of you that same scene you just observed. See and feel yourself responding from a place of love rather than fear, from a place of understanding that everything in life happens for you rather than to you, and that this event is indeed unfolding for the highest outcome of everyone involved, because you choose for it to be. See and feel the divine power of this event and all that you have achieved as a result of it, the greater compassion, kindness, patience, respect for life. Feel the gratitude your higher self has for your willingness to experience this event, because of the positive transformation that you are choosing through it. Feel that deeply in your heart. Good, and looking down at that spot on your timeline, I wonder if you will notice that it is no longer dark. It is instead radiating that same brilliant white light that surrounds and permeates every part of your being. Very good. Now let the scene fade and allow the screen to fade away as well, and continuing to feel the energy of deep gratitude for the experience that unfolded with the highest possible outcome, because that's what you chose. Feel it very strongly, this knowing that all life happens for you, that the very universe is conspiring to bring all things for you just as you need them. And with this understanding, once again observe the timeline beneath you and see the light and dark spots on the timeline of your past. And start to slowly move over them, and as you pass over each dark spot, watch as it turns to the same brilliant white light that surrounds you, radiating from your heart center. You do not need to remember what each experience was or when it happened. Your subconscious mind remembers it all, and you are now telling your mind to simply take the best and leave the rest. And as you do this, you instantly transmute any and all negative associations or feelings you have toward these events back into light. And you carry forward only positive, joyful memories and learnings. Wisdom. So continue to float easily back along the timeline of all your experiences on Earth, easily changing the dark spots to light. And as you do, I wonder if you will notice the bright spots becoming even brighter, as your perspective on every past life experience becomes more and more positive. And now see and feel yourself moving more quickly down that timeline, moving faster and faster over every point, watching as the dark spots quickly become a brilliant white light, and the bright spots become even brighter. Moving faster now and faster and faster until all you see is a solid white line of brilliant white below you as you fastly, quickly, easily remove any negative associations with the past, leaving any and all confining, limiting perspectives behind, and amplifying only those positive achievements and the joyful feelings. Keep moving faster and faster down this timeline, seeing only the brilliant, glowing white timeline of your past below you. And now I will count from 3 to 1, and when I reach 1, you will stop at the very beginning of your timeline on Earth. 3, 2, 1, stop. Look down and notice the beginning of your timeline. And now look to the future that lies ahead of you, seeing only white lights on that timeline, no dark spots at all, just white light, stretching out as far as you can see. Feel how good it is to know that all the experiences that lay ahead are ones that you are intentionally choosing because they will bring you to the full understanding of who you truly are. Your unique sense of self. Feel the excitement you felt at the beginning point of your experience on the earth plane, knowing that you had such an amazing and rewarding journey ahead of you, and that you would succeed. Very good. And now I will count from 3 down to 1 again, and when I reach the number 1, you will find yourself instantly back above your timeline at the current point of time in Earth, where you began this meditation. 3, 2, 1, find yourself back at the current point on your timeline above planet Earth. Take a moment now to look back into the timeline of your past and notice how each and every point is a brilliant white light. Each experience having brought you valuable growth, each one contributing to the unique, self-realized individual you are today, strong and confident, full of self-respect and self-love, whole and complete, just as you are in this moment of now, and fully embodying your divine magnificence. Feel this deeply. Very good. And now look to the other side of the timeline and see the points representing all the events that are yet to happen in your Earth experience. And see that they too are all brilliant points of white light. No dark spots at all. Yes, challenges may come, but you have already pre-paved the road ahead with your new perspective on life. You know that come what may, you will only take the achievements, the soul growth, the enlightenment, free of any negative associations, because you know that life happens for you, not to you, and that you are always in control of how you interpret each and every experience. And you now choose to see all future events as an opportunity to realize greater joy, greater compassion, greater self-love of yourself, and greater love of others, and greater opportunity to expand your talents and gifts. And you also know that as your outlook becomes more and more positive, you will continue to attract more and more positive experiences to help you develop in joyful ways. Take a moment to feel deeply the joy that awaits you through the many positive experiences that lie ahead in your future timeline. The excitement, the happiness, the love of self and others. See those future experiences as radiant balls of white light, shining brightly to light your journey. And remember that you can see and feel this beautiful light any time. Should any fear about the future or regret about the past start to creep in, you will remember the cocoon of white light that surrounds you always. Emanating from your own heart center. And you will remember that you have already pre-paved your future with positive expectation for joyful outcomes for yourself and for everyone involved. Just see those beautiful balls of light and feel the positive expectation you have for the events that they represent. Very good. And now allow yourself to gently float back down to earth at this present moment of now. Floating gently down through the atmosphere, through the clouds, until your feet are once again touching the earth, with the brilliant white cocoon of light still surrounding you. Take a moment to see and feel the warm embrace of this light once again. Know that you can feel this loving embrace anytime you want, anytime at all. When a challenging situation arises, you will remember this feeling and recall the awareness that you can face any challenge life brings with ease and grace. Simply pause and see the situation as a beautiful, radiant ball of white light on your timeline. Become fully aware that you are at choice, and choose the perspective that life is happening for you, for your growth and awakening, and that you are in full control of your response to all situations, and that you will always emerge from them with an even greater sense of self-worth and purpose. You will remember that you can choose to carry forward into your life only the positive achievements from the experience, leaving any negative associations in the past. Observing every experience as a point of light on your timeline as you progress through life, and feeling tremendously grateful for both the life experience and your sovereign power to choose it. Grateful for the knowing that by your own choice, all life truly does flow to you with ease and joy and grace. Continuing to feel wonderfully free from any negative emotions and self-judgments associated with your memories of the past. You can move forward in your life, free of restrictions, And now that you have released anything that might have worried you in the past, your mind is naturally quieter, calmer, more peaceful, and you feel much more able to cope with the demands of life. You are more confident, strong, and self-assured. Your self-confidence is deep, and you hold firm and steady, always grounded. And you are able to conquer any old fears or worries and achieve your ambitions with a clear focus and a newfound perspective. You feel empowered and confident in the choices you make, and you are empowered to make other choices as you see fit, always speaking your truth with confidence, always asking for what you want from life and expecting to receive it. You are now free to live in the present moment, unencumbered by any regrets about the past or worries about the future, always present. And so all life does flow to you with ease and joy and grace as you move through your days with a sense of adventure and curiosity. And this is fun. Life is fun for you every day. And because you live your life in the present, experiencing it as a fun adventure, you are able to be fully present in all of your relationships with others. And you contribute your unique gifts with passion and joy and confidence. And now I'm going to count from 5 to 1, and as I count, you will return to full waking consciousness slowly. There's no need to rush, and you will feel absolutely wonderful. 5. You're feeling very well, joyful and carefree, and vibrantly healthy in mind and body and spirit. 4. Your body and mind are beginning to stir as you continue to feel grateful for all your past experiences and full of positive expectation for your future. 3. Feeling calm and confident and grateful for your power of choice. 2. Coming all the way back to an alert state where you know that you are in complete control of your entire experience of life. And 1. Allow your eyes to come open, fully awake now, in your room, feeling positive and energized. Welcome back. How great do you feel? Take a moment to celebrate your success. It's important to celebrate, to give yourself props, because your subconscious understands that. And it reinforces all of the good work you've just done. So, in the coming days, pay attention to what your body wants. Get plenty of rest, drink plenty of water, move your body as it feels appropriate. And continuing to use the suggestions and affirmations that I gave you in this meditation. All life flows to me with ease and joy and grace. Use that as an anchor point as you move through your week, especially if you start to feel challenged, triggered in any way. Just remember that brilliant cocoon of light that surrounds you, emanating from your heart center. See and feel it expanding, again, surrounding your body in all directions and also permeating every cell of your body. And just affirm, all life flows to me with ease and joy and grace. I hope it's a very good week for you. I thank you for being here, or for listening later if you're doing so. And I look forward to being with you next time. And until then, I wish you many blessings on your journey.